Hi Trader, Tina here. Once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. What do I have in store? A couple of things. So I'm going to be traveling for the next few days. I'm actually going to be out in Virginia for the next 4 days. So if you are in the Virginia area and you may just want to meet up for a quick drink or something of that nature. I don't drink, but nonetheless, we can still meet up for a quick drink. You can send me an email, Tina at ShortMeTina.com, or comment in the comment section, hey Tina, I'm in Virginia, and we can perhaps see if we can link up. Also, it actually dawned on me that I've never done any sort of meet and greet with just my listeners, my subscribers, my viewers. And I said to myself, well, wouldn't it be cool to have some sort of meet and greet? So if you are in the New York area and, you just want to drop in to say, well, hey, Tina, this is me listening to your channel, love your emails, love your content, want to talk about trading and the sorts, then, well, yeah, send me an email as well. Well, I mean, you should know my email by now. So again, if you are in the New York area and you want to get together, something like a meet and greet, maybe 40 or 50 of us, maybe even 30 of us, who knows, send me an email or comment in the comment section. Maybe we can put something together before the summer is out. It would definitely be cool to put a name, rather a face to a name, and I'm pretty sure it would be cool on your end to see who Tina is from ShortMeTina, right? Wouldn't that be cool? All right, so that's out the way. So the reason I mentioned me being away for the next 4 days is getting this daily recap up might be a little bit tricky, but obviously I usually find a way, and I will find a way, but not quite sure if it's going to come in the morning, midday, after market close, close to midnight. I don't know, but I'll make it happen. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. So our mission here, and again, very fitting in my opinion to start all of our videos off talking about our mission, because it sets the tone for what we do here, for what my agenda is here, right? So our mission is to build a powerhouse of successful traders. We're really looking to turn traders out. So if you're not doing as well as you think you can be doing, or if you're not doing as well as you want to do, then you're in the right place, because guess what? We want to build a powerhouse of successful traders. Let me put a little bit more energy. I feel like I sound flat. More flat than usual, and help you find more winners, right? We conclude if you win, we win. For that to happen, let us know what your biggest frustration is in reaching your trading goals. And also too, I'm going to link the video here. I believe that there are 3 pillars or 3 foundational principles that's needed in order for you to be successful. If you lack any of the 3, chances are you're not making money. I discuss them in a video that I'm going to link now. So be sure to check that video out. And of course, comment if you agree, comment if you disagree. The main objective, the main point is to comment and engage. Again, my goal is to build a powerhouse of successful traders. I'm trying to build a community here. Slowly but surely, it is happening. All right, good. Let's recap the overall markets. All right, and then we have the SPY S&P 500 daily chart. We've been down for the past few days. Today we're down, we can say slightly flat to down, closed at 288.30. Above that crucial point that I've been paying attention to, that once resistance, now support level of 280 to 282. Again, as long as we can stay above there, I remain bullish. Right now, what I'm paying attention to, because we are relatively close to that point, is about all-time highs. Let's give that a range. Let's call that 294 to 295 For me, if we can stay above 280 to 282, this red line here, the next level for us to penetrate would be that purple line. The further we drift towards that line, the more bullish I get on the SPY. And so here, sitting at 28.30, we're mid-June, last month in the second quarter. We're about to head to the third quarter. All I'm paying attention to is 280 to 282 support, and now this resistance line of around, we can call that 293 to 295. So for now, I am a bull. What else? All right, and so we have now the IWM closed at 151.40, so essentially slightly flat to up on the day. So what I'm paying attention to with the IWM is 148 to 150. Again, nothing has changed. I've been paying attention more or less to the same price point for the past few months. That support level overall has held since February. So over 4 months, we've traded above 148 to 150. So I want us to continue to trade above that level. That's great. I'm paying attention also to resistance of 160. We've had a really hard time breaking through that level. So I'm hoping either the ending of the second quarter, rolling into the third quarter, the bulls can actually power through that 160 level. If we can do that, I think that this market is ready to run. So that's all I'm paying attention to with the IWM. Make it very simple. 148, 150, above that, we're bullish. Above 160, this resistance level, I become quote-unquote even more bullish. What else? All right, and then we have Zynga daily chart dating back to essentially when the stock started trading back in 2012. So you're looking at a chart data point of about 7 years. We closed at 619, slightly off a little over 1% on the day. Again, no stock goes up in a straight line. Expect your pullbacks. For me, I'm expecting the stock to pull back somewhere in the fives. However, longer term for 2019, I do see this stock hitting $8. Hence why I'm showing you this longer term picture. If you look here where this cursor is moving, you don't see really any overhead resistance. You have to go back to 2012. This is when the stock traded around $8, and that's where I see resistance coming in at 8. So sitting here at 6, is there potential upside? Yes, but not until or not before the stock actually pulls back, in my opinion, to the 5s. What else? All right, so we're looking at two charts here, and I want to put these two charts up side by side as an illustration to compare and contrast. This is ticker ZTS. Full disclaimer, full disclosure, we got into this trade when the stock was trading in the low 90s. It continues to put up new highs, 52-week highs, all-time highs today. Once again, we hit all-time highs. I think we went as high as, I'm not even sure, 111.66, right? So in the shorter term, I said my target was about 110. Then when I realized the stock was acting extremely bullish, I've now changed my target to 120. So again, compare and contrast. So this is ticker ZTS. These are the type of stocks you want. I need you to look at the chart. See how it's going up? These are the stocks that you want to buy. This is NIO. These are the stocks you want to stay away from. Do you see the difference? I'm not trying to be silly. It's coming off very simple, but in many respects, trading can be simple. We just tend to do a lot of crazy things that trip us up. So if all you do is buy stocks that look like this, you will fare so much better than buying stocks that look like this. All too often, we want to buy stocks that are hitting all-time lows because we think that it's going to have a nice pop. Why do that? Just buy stocks that are hitting all-time highs. Because clearly people want those stocks. It's hitting all-time highs for a reason. People are trying to jump in, right? I know it sounds simple, but it's true. Versus looking for stocks on the 52-week low list, try finding stocks on the 52-week high list if you're looking for stocks to buy. So again, compare and contrast. Love ticker ZTS. I've been bullish for quite some time. We got into this in the 90s. Sitting here at 111, we've made a lot of money on it. Versus this particular blunder, we tried to get into NIO. didn't work out. Luckily, we honor our stops. Luckily, when a stock is not moving in our direction, we cut our losses quickly because that's just what we do. Why waste our time and energy on stocks like this that's not showing a profit and that's clearly in a downtrend when you can be focusing your time and your attention on stocks like ZTS that's clearly in an uptrend, right? So the next time you pull up a chart, ask yourself two simple questions if you want to go long. Is this stock trending up or is this stock trending down? If it's trending up, I guarantee you're going to fare a lot better in the long run buying stocks that are trending up versus stocks that are trending down. So clearly, we tried to get into NIO. We were stopped out about 2 to 3 times. We're staying away from this because right now the stock still has not found a bottom. We're paying attention to ZTS. Why? Because it's showing us a profit, and that's what we like. We want to be in stocks that are showing us a profit, right? Makes sense? What else? All right, so let's look at another comparison. This chart right here, the red and green, that's ticker EVOP. You can see it's clearly which stock would you rather long, right? If you didn't know, you didn't know at all what companies were behind these charts, which one looks the strongest, which one looks the most bullish. Obviously, it's the one, this one right here, right? The red and green lines, because you can, the red and green candles, because you can see that it's clearly in an uptrend, right? You can go from here to here, uptrend. Now, what do you think this one is, this light blue color here? Tesla, clearly in a downtrend. So again, back to the similar with what I did with ticker ZTS and NIO, I'm just trying to say, you don't have to make trading as hard as you sometimes, or as we sometimes make it, myself included. Which would be the better stock to buy? Just simply by looking at the chart. Clearly, this one is in demand, right? And if you look year to date, Tesla, the one that's in a decline, which would be an ample short, is off 37% year to date. Whereas ticker EVOP, a stock that we went long, I think we made about, what is it, 60 or 70% on this trade? Not sure, but we made a good amount of money on this trade. This one, within a year, this stock is up about 46%. You can clearly see it. Uptrend, downtrend. So when you find a stock, right, any stock that you're looking to get into, look at the chart. Is the chart trending up or is the chart trending down? Now, don't get me wrong. I've traded stocks counter trend plenty of times. For example, if I put up the SPY here, for me, the SPY is clearly in an uptrend, but we've managed to actually short it and get profitable, right? We've actually shorted the SPY and we've made money. So you can trade counter trend, but for me, that's a bit more of a quote unquote sophisticated way of trading. If you want to make your life very simple, don't swim against the current, right? Swimming against the current would be trying to short ticker EVOP. Swimming against the current would be trying to go long ticker TSLA. Can it work? Absolutely. But again, if you want to make your life a little bit easier, you want to start to see some gains, you want to see some quick wins, try going long stocks that are trending up and shorting stocks that are trending down. I know it's very simple, but I'm often amazed how people, including myself, try to trade counter trend when if you trade with the trend overall, right, things in your life can be easier. Again, I don't want to say that you cannot short ticker EVOP. You can 100% short stocks that are trending up. But again, for me, that's a more sophisticated style of trading. And unless you're really experienced, I would stay away from doing that. And in the beginning, just keep your life very simple. Again, compare and contrast. Tesla trending down, off about 37% year to date. Good stock to short. EVOP clearly trending up. We went long, and it makes sense why we went long because the stock is going up. What else? All right, and so we have ticker BYND up about 12% on the day, closed at 141.97. Nice pop considering the huge decline we saw in the stock yesterday. I think it was off something like definitely over 20%. And like I indicated, you were going to have your scare, which occurred yesterday, again, off about 20%. I'm actually very surprised to see the stock up today. I was expecting several days of decline. Do I still see a $200 price target? Absolutely. Am I ready to jump in here at 141.97? Absolutely not. I think that the stock has more to go in terms of a decline. But once it gets to that sweet spot, I really think that they want to run the stock to around 200. So for me personally, although I see it running at 200, you still always have to respect risk. So jumping in here at 141.97, not my cup of tea, too rich for me, but I'm reviewing this to say this can net you 40-50% in a short period of time. It's clearly a stock that can run. It went from an IPO low of $45 most recently to a high of $186.43 in the span of 1 month. So clearly a stock that can run, a stock that needs to be on your watch list. It is on mine. What else? And then we have ticker PLAY, Play Dave & Buster's Q ticker. So hourly chart stock is off about 22% on the day. Closed at, it says $39.99 here. I believe we closed at around $40. Had this huge gap down today on clearly above average selling. A little bit of buying into the close. That could have been shorts covering. So if you are long looking to jump in, what would I be paying attention to? Obviously, you want to be paying attention to what went on today. In particular, I would be paying attention to the low of the day. The low of the day actually clocked in at 39.47 towards the ending of the trading day. So with ticker PLAY, it was nothing but selling even into more or less the last hour of trading. Not good from my standpoint, and the fact that we closed at around 40, closing relatively close to the low of the day, chances are the selling will continue. If not tomorrow, definitely into Friday. If not this week, next week. So expect a little bit more downside for ticker PLAY after a stock has gapped down and lost over 20%. You have to give it some trading days to recover. So bearish in the shorter term on ticker PLAY. What else? All right, and then we have ticker SYBX. Actually, it's not a daily chart. It's an hourly chart. Definitely a strong move to open up the day. We closed at, up about 25% on the day. Closed at 785. A lot of selling coming in the last 2 to 3 hours of the day. So majority of buying took place at the beginning of the trading day. I do not like the close. Again, we closed at 785. I would be paying attention to the low of today, which clocks in at 724. Heading into tomorrow, if we break that, more than likely we're going to fill this gap here of around 625. So I am in the shorter term and the longer term bearish on ticker SYBX. So heading into tomorrow for sure, pay attention to today's low, 724. If it breaks that, more than likely this gap of 625 will be filled. So not interested in going long. So that's kind of it. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, I'd like for you to do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comment section. Do you agree with my analysis? Disagree? What? Tell me. Comment. 2, I do videos like this Monday through Friday. I'm going to be traveling for the next few days. I don't know how I'm going to get to it, but if the stock market is open, you can expect a video. If you want to be notified immediately, head on over to our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure notifications are turned on. And lastly, I've been trading for well over 15 years. If you think you can learn anything from me, I provide a lot of value behind the scenes. Head on over to ShortMeTina.com. Sign up. Become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for the support. I will talk to you tomorrow.
They heard about the pounds you got down in Georgetown, and they heard you got half of Virginia locked down. They even heard about the crib you bought your mom out in Florida, the fifth corridor. Call the coroner. It's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing if my burglar alarm starts ringing. What you think all the guns is for? All-purpose war got the Rockwellers by the door, and I feed them gunpowder so they can devour the criminals trying to drop my decimals. Damn, niggas wanna stick me for my cream, and it ain't a dream. Things ain't always what it seems. It's the ones that smoke blunts with ya, see your picture, now they wanna grab their guns and come and get ya. Bet your Biggie won't slip. I got the calico with the black talons loaded in the clip, so I can rip through the ligaments, put the fuckers in the bad predicament where all the foul niggas went. Touch my cheddar, feel my Beretta. Fuck when I'ma hit you with your motherfuckers, better duck. I bring pain, blood stains on what remains of his jacket. He had a gun, he should've packed it, cocked it. Extra clips in my pocket so I can reload and explode on you.